now. You look really weird in the grocery store sniffing a pineapple. What's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you can tell, is going to be a grocery haul. I just got back from grocery shopping. A little grocery helper is helping me unpack right now, so I was like, oh Lord, I need to set up to film, but hey, this is reality of motherhood. I just did a fairly large grocery haul for our family. It's just Sydney and I. I'm a single mom of a toddler, 2-year-old. I wanted to show you everything that I picked up for a typical week's worth of groceries. I am trying to eat a little healthier, so this is sort of a healthy grocery haul, and I will just show you everything that I've got. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Basically, my child could probably do this grocery haul. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that I know you guys like them and you want me to film more of them. And before she basically unloads everything on me, let's go ahead and get started. Clearly this haul is going to be in no order at all. I'm just gonna go through everything that is on my counters currently that Sydney's taking out of boxes, and yeah, we'll just jump into it randomly. Alright, so we will first start out with Veggie Sticks so that Sydney can have a snack so I can film. These are the, I think Good Health is the brand. In my opinion, I mean, I haven't really found many Veggie Sticks that are like actually Veggie Sticks. They're mostly potato with flavoring and coloring. But this one has 2.5 cups of broccoli, 3.5 cups, what is it, beets, oh, vitamin C, vitamin A, tomatoes, spinach, carrots. And if you look at the ingredients on the back, it actually does, I mean, obviously it's potato starch and dried potato, but it actually does have some tomatoes in there, peppers, beets. It actually does have some of those vegetables in it, so whatever. It's a treat for Sydney. She absolutely loves them. And then I guess I'll get the deli things over with. So I got American cheese. I just like white American cheese. Nothing fancy about that. Got like a half a pound of that. And then I also got a half a pound of the thin and trim buffalo style chicken breast. They used to sell it in a pack like in already packaged up, but I had to get it from the fresh deli because they were out today. It's just, I don't know if you can see, it's just sandwich sliced meat, and it's got a little bit of a buffalo smoky flavor to it, and I absolutely love it. I'm gonna have this for lunch. I'm so hungry right now. I'm gonna have this for lunch today with some cheese, so I'll leave those out. On some whole wheat bread. You guys can see in my what I ate in a day video, you'll be able to see what I do with that, and it's so good. And then I got some baby spinach. I like to put this in my smoothies and put them on sandwiches. And obviously you can make a salad with just spinach, but I like to always have fresh spinach on hand, and maybe some eggs for breakfast and whatnot. I got a bunch of bananas, just 5. I like to have bananas in smoothies and overnight oats, and Sydney just loves snacking on bananas first thing in the morning. And I got 1 yellow onion. Yellow onions are my favorite to cook with. I think they're a little sweet. So I like yellow onions. So I got 1 yellow onion. We were out of yellow mustard. Nothing fancy and special about that. I do like yellow mustard on my sandwiches. Sydney loves mustard. So what do we do mustard on? Just sandwiches mostly. And sometimes chicken, like I'll make a honey mustard or something with that. And then I got Sydney some pouches, which she actually has one and opened one. While we were in the store, I had to open one frantically because I didn't have many snacks for her. And so I got Plum Organics Mighty 4 Food Group. This one has banana, blueberry, sweet potato, carrot, Greek yogurt, millet. I just like the ones that have the clear pouches so that I can see the food inside. And Plum Organics has like the Tots one. This one's for Tots. So it tends to have a bunch of blended, you know, like fiber and protein things in them. And then this one actually is just a baby one, legit, and it's mango, sweet potato, apple, millet. So I just, whatever variety sounds good is what I get, but I try to get the top ones that have the protein and fibers in them. For Sydney, oh, I got another one. Which one's this one? Yeah, banana and pumpkin, just regular, like baby food. But she loves pouches, and I love pouches too. I know she's over 2, but I love pouches because, hey, like pumping them full of, you know, fiber, protein, and vegetables whenever you can, why not? It's an A in my book. I know they can be a little bit pricey, but I'm kind of, I don't know, kind of a freak when it comes to getting her fruits and vegetables. And I love shake and bake on my chicken, so I got shake and bake seasoned panko crumbs. This is just super easy for me when I don't know what to cook for dinner and I have like chicken ready or something. I just, you know, throw some shake and bake on them, bake them in the oven, and Sydney loves it. I love it. I know you can use breadcrumbs, and it's just like a staple in my house. shake and bake has always been a staple. I got one random energy drink. I feel like I always, whenever I do my grocery hauls, I always have an energy drink in them, but I buy an energy drink once every like 3 months now. Just happened to be today, I guess. I got a Rockstar Pure Zero fruit punch one. Not my favorite, but it'll do when I need it. I like to have them in the fridge for those random days where I feel like I'm really, really driving. And then I got some canned vegetables. I don't know where the rest are. I got super sweet yellow and white corn. I absolutely love sweet corn niblets. I'm a sucker for the sweet corn. I feel like it has way more flavor, and I know it has a lot of sugar, but I don't really care. I love sweet corn, so the yellow and white niblets are my favorite. And then some cut green beans with 50% less sodium. I always like to buy either the no salt added or the lower sodium, because I feel like canned vegetables are so salty, and I don't like that flavor. I don't want Sydney to have that anyway, so I always do the lower sodium one. She's gonna eat me out of house and home while we film. I gotta get this in the freezer real quick. I got some more frozen fruit for my smoothies. This one is, again, strawberries, mangoes, and peaches. I've been on this kick lately. The strawberries, mangoes, and peaches just, they're so summery and tropical, and then I mix it with this juice. This juice right here is the 100% juice from Dole, pineapple, orange, and banana. I absolutely love this for my smoothies, and Sydney loves it on its own. It is, you know, obviously fairly sweet, so I mix it with water for her. But it's just something different, and I'm not a huge juice person, and I don't love orange juice unless I'm sick. I don't really drink orange juice. But I will have some of this in the morning if I want something sweeter or to mix in with my smoothies. So pineapple, orange, banana, and I always make sure I try to always get 100% juice, because at least there's nothing else added, and you know it's just pure juice. I don't like artificial flavors and added sugars and all that stuff. And then I got some fresh strawberries. These were on sale this week. Don't ask me the price. I spent way too much money today because I didn't really pay attention to prices too much, but we love strawberries in this house. I actually got a bunch of fruit this time because it's summertime and the sun, and I always just want fresh fruit in the house when it is summertime. It's not summer, it's still spring, but you know what I mean. And then my coffee, they were out of my dark roast or dark magic, so I always get a dark roast, and Green Mountain has the K-Cups. I usually get dark magic, but they were out, so I got French roast. Just anything that's dark roasted. I feel like with K-Cups I need the boldest of bold coffees because it kind of dulls it down, in my opinion. And then sticking with coffee, this is my coffee creamer I always buy. I just never venture out. I don't really find any other coffee creamers that satisfy my morning coffee needs like this one. This is the Coffee Mate sugar-free hazelnut. I like the sugar-free over the fat-free because it's, I don't know, I just like the flavor, in my opinion. It's an acquired taste, I'm sure. If I'm ever like PMSing and craving something like this, it's so bad, it's so good. It's so good, it's so bad. But yeah, just a shells and cheese, like, yeah. And then speaking of corn, they had corn on the cob on sale, 5 for $1. I got three ears of corn. I peeled 2 of them, yes. And I got lazy on the third. I was just checking it to make sure it was okay. So I got 3 ears of corn. Love to have corn on the cob for Sydney and I. And then of course, no grocery haul is complete without avocados. I live for avocado toast. Sydney loves avocados, and we have like Mexican dishes at least once a week, so we love to have avocados on hand. So I got 2 that are pretty firm and then 1 that is fairly ready to go. I like to do that so that I can have one like today or tomorrow, instantly ready. And then on my sandwiches and for dipping, I love hummus. So I got roasted red pepper hummus. This is the Cedars brand. I always buy different flavors of hummus. I really love the buffalo hummus, but they only sell a big family size version, and it's just gonna go to waste in my family with Sydney and I. So, okay, honey. So I got the roasted red pepper just for some flavor. I also like the garlic and the olive tapenade one. For any brand really. And I like Sydney to have some hummus too because it's full of protein, and we don't really eat a ton of meat here. We eat chicken, but Sydney loves all meat, but I'm just weird. So anyway, so that is like a good protein source for us to have. And then my friend came over the other day and she brought this for her kids, and I thought it was so adorable. I needed one for Sydney, or a couple of them for Sydney. It's called a Foodles. It's $3 for this thing, but I had to get one because it's adorable, and if we're on the go, it's gonna be a perfect, well-rounded snack. So this one comes with Fuji apple slices, some cheese, and pretzels. They do have ones that come with like Mickey Mouse shaped goldfish essentially, and peeled apples if your little one doesn't like the apple peels. And then they do have Paw Patrol ones that have like yogurt covered raisins and graham crackers and yogurt covered raisins. Did I already say that? Grapes. Anyway, they have a bunch of different kinds. This I found in the where the kombucha and like pomegranate juices were, and fresh cut up fruit. So yeah, that is in my grocery store. Love it. Sydney's gonna want this like ASAP. Foodle. Oh, pretzels. Yeah, there are pretzels in there. Yeah. Got some butter. I always have regular butter for baking and whatnot on hand at all times, but I like to have this butter for spreading if I'm doing bread and butter or on cornbread, which I actually made the other day. It's the Bremlin Brown made with real yogurt. It's just a little bit healthier for you in the sense of like it's lower calorie and a little bit lower fat. Oh, the tomato fell out. Okay. A little bit lower in fat than the standard butter. So Sydney's back to helping me. Oh, goodness. My favorite frozen pizza is the Freschetta brick oven cheese pizza. It's the best frozen pizza that I have found. I just love it. And they don't really often have the brick oven one, so whenever they have it, I snag it to just have for one of those days where I either need to go grocery shopping and I don't know what's for dinner, or just a quick idea. So love the Freschetta brick oven pizza. And of course I got a couple of vine ripened tomatoes. Sydney was helping me with this one. So I got 2 vine ripened tomatoes. Sydney just loves to eat tomatoes on their own, and I love them in wraps and on sandwiches. So love to always have those tomatoes on hand, and the vine ripened ones are my favorite. We got some cheese sticks for Sydney. These are a really good snack. I like to have them for on the go and for, honey, can you finish your veggie sticks? For on the go and for lunches as well. This one is just mozzarella twist string cheese. If you guys don't know, I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier, but I have a huge sweet tooth, and I just always have to have something sweet or chocolatey or something to satisfy that need, and if I don't, I'm gonna binge. So I need to have something kind of at all times in the house. I got the Skinny Cow vanilla and chocolate ice cream sandwiches. They've changed packaging probably a while back. I haven't bought these in a while, but love the Skinny Cow ice cream sandwiches. If you guys need a decadent treat and you're like on a diet or trying not to be so bad, I warm up some peanut butter in the microwave, and then I drizzle some peanut butter over this, and you guys, it is so good. It's like being bad but being good at the same time. You don't have to feel so guilty about it. That's my favorite go-to when I'm sort of eating healthy or on a diet or something like that snack. Love those. I've only ever tried these a couple of times, but I love them. These are pre-packaged little baby potatoes, and this one is garlic and parsley. They're so good, you guys. I've only ever tried the tomato basil kind, but I saw this kind today and it sounded so good. Can't speak. It has a seasoning packet in it already, and it's got the little red potatoes. You pop it in the microwave. It only takes 5 minutes, and they really do come out so tender and so delicious. So I wanted to give that garlic and parsley a try for a different side dish, something fun to have for the summer but super easy to have as well. And then now that it is getting warmer out, I am probably going to buy these very often. It's the chopped salad kits, and this one is the chipotle cheddar. It is my favorite. I know I've showed them several times last year. This one has romaine, red and green cabbage, carrots, green onion, chipotle ranch dressing, sharp cheddar cheese, and cheddar tortilla strips. So good. I basically eat this whole thing in one sitting, but I'm very full after. This one's by far my favorite. If you haven't tried it, you need to. I got 2 peaches this time, something different. We don't typically buy peaches in this house because I feel like they're never really in season here very often. So we got 2 peaches to have. sweet potatoes to have. Sydney loves roasted sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. They're so packed with nutrition and nutrients and vitamins and minerals, and we just love sweet potatoes in this house. Actually, a lot better than white potatoes. Sydney is not a huge fan of just regular baked potatoes or mashed potatoes. She likes the flavor of sweet potatoes. Obviously, they're sweet flavoring, but yeah, I love sweet potatoes because they're so good for her to have. I got some more ice cream, and I actually had this in my cart before I found the Skinny Cow ones, and I wasn't going back to put this away. I got Friendlies double chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, and I think Friendlies, is that a New England thing? Or just Maine, New Hampshire? Like, is that just up here thing? Because a lot of people have messaged me and they're like, oh my word, I saw you mention Friendlies. You must be from Maine or the area. It is cookie dough ice cream, but chocolate ice cream. I'm a chocolate lover, so that sounded so good. I got some vegetables. This one is cucumber, just one cucumber to have dipped in hummus. Sydney loves cucumbers and hummus. So do I. And then I got one zucchini. I'm probably gonna have this with dinner tonight and just do like roasted zucchini in the oven with some garlic and olive oil and salt and pepper. Yummy. Love zucchini. Whatever. And then a random red pepper. Red pepper I always buy, like every single week I always buy one red pepper to have. Sydney loves to just snack on red pepper by itself. All the time, so always grabbing one red pepper. Can you tell I'm on my period? Because here's some more chocolate. I can't. This is my favorite brownie mix. It is the Ghirardelli triple fudge, and it is the best. It is so moist. I underbake it a little bit in my oven. Like, I always underbake it to make them like extra fudgy and chewy. And they have chocolate chips and a fudge pouch, so if you are a huge sweet tooth lover and you need some chocolate in your life, the Ghirardelli triple chocolate, or triple fudge it's called, is amazing. And then I got some wraps. This is Cedars. This is like a very large haul. A Cedars wraps, and these are just whole wheat. This is from Mommy and Sydney, actually. Love to have wraps on hand. And I've been craving salt and vinegar chips for weeks now, and I never get them, so I had to. When I was in the aisle, I was like, I have to get it. I have to. So some salt and vinegar Lay's chips. And Lay's is just my favorite with salt and vinegar because they're not too crunchy, they're not too salty, not too sour. Like, they're just the perfect balance. Here I am selling Lay's chips. Like, so good. So good. Anyway, I try not to get them often because I want to eat them all the time. But they're so good. And then you guys know I always say I am queen of rotisserie chicken, so I got a rotisserie chicken. This is the seasoned kind. Sydney is hugging my leg right now. This is the seasoned rotisserie chicken, and I always like to have this on hand. It is so tender and so juicy. It's perfect in quesadillas. It's perfect in salads and in soups. Oh, it's so good in my, what did I make with it the other day? Chicken tortilla soup. It's so good. So yeah, always grab the rotisserie chicken. If you're finding your child not eating meats very much, it could be the texture, and I feel like Sydney tends to want to eat that rotisserie chicken way more than she wants to eat like a normal chicken breast, you know, baked. This is just super tender, so I think the texture is okay with her. So try rotisserie chicken if your child's not a huge fan of meats. Maybe that will work. Maybe it will. We are winding it down. Oh my goodness, my kitchen is a disaster. So Sydney drinks still organic whole milk, and this is just the Nature's Place brand, which is like Hannaford's organic brand. So organic whole milk still for Sydney. She drinks some kind of throughout the day now, morning, night, whenever she pleases. And then I got some cottage cheese. Sydney loves cottage cheese, and so do I. It's a really good snack to have. And I got the chive flavored. I feel like I always gravitate towards the original because I like the original best. I also want to make sure that her palate is challenged a lot and she can like try new flavors so that she's not so picky and bland. So I try to get as many flavored things as I can to keep her engaged, you know, with flavors. So chive cottage cheese. This is my favorite kind of chicken. I don't know if it's local to Hannaford or what, but it's just super clean. It's like just, I don't have to do a whole lot of trimming. I'm weird about chicken. I don't like big fat chicken breasts either. I'm just so particular about the meat that I have, but I got the chicken tenders, and I always like to buy this size pack. That way not a whole lot of meat goes to waste. I know I can portion them out and freeze them, but again, I'm just a little particular with chicken. So that's what I buy almost all the time, or I will buy the thin chicken breasts of this version. There are my canned carrots. I knew I bought those. Again, no salt added, just sliced carrots. Sydney loves carrots. And then I got a pineapple. And how do you guys tell if pineapple is fresh? Do you just grab and go? Do you like tap it, squish it, squeeze it? I have been told to sniff the bottom. Now, you look really weird in the grocery store sniffing a pineapple, but I don't care. I feel like if it's fragrant on the bottom, I guess that means it's ripe and ready to eat. And I've found that that's true. The last 3 pineapples that I bought, I say 3 because I don't buy them a ton, but the last 3 that I bought, once they're like sweet and fragrant on the bottom, means they're ready to eat. And I have found that to be true. So, you want to smell it? Okay. Let me pick you up. You want to smell a pineapple? Smell it. Can you smell it? Is it ripe? Is it ready to eat? Is it good? Leave me a comment down below if you guys smell your pineapple. How do you tell if it's ripe, or do you just blindly go in it? Yeah, honey. And then the last thing I got was this pre-made pizza dough, and it's just a multi-grain pizza dough. I'm gonna pop it in the freezer. I like to always have these on hand so that I can just have a very easy meal to do. And Sydney loves making pizzas. She feels like such a cool kid. Actually, I didn't buy pizza sauce. Darn it. But she feels like such a cool kid because she's sprinkling the cheese on and spreading the sauce and putting her hands in the dough. So I like to do this with Sydney and to have this on hand. It's a really good, easy meal to go to, and you can put all kinds of veggies on the pizza too, so you don't feel that bad, especially having it be hot. I also bought a big pack of bottled waters, but that is way over there and I'm not gonna go pick it up. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this grocery haul and got some ideas, maybe some healthy ideas, maybe some sweet treat ideas. So if you enjoy grocery hauls like this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that I know to film more, and maybe I can do a specific type of grocery haul next, like a specific place, or just let me know. So that is a typical when we need a bunch of things and I go to the grocery store on an empty stomach grocery haul. So alright, you guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye. Let's say goodbye. Say bye.